My friends, I wanted to do a channeled love message. I just finished a pick a card reading, which I'll be posting later today. I don't know when I'll post this one, but I felt called to come do channeled messages. I was feeling called to a particular channeled message deck, so there must be a message that someone needs to hear from it. The first thing I want to do is I want to look at your person's hidden thoughts and feelings right now about you. You know, channeled messages usually come through for people in no contact, so you're probably in no contact with this person. I might actually, interesting. I'm feeling called to just take a peek at the energy between you and your person just to see. Let's go with this deck. We have the Hierophant on the bottom, so you could feel a spiritual connection with this person or a spiritual bond, a soul contract I'm hearing. We also have Four of Pentacles, so for some of you, I am hearing that this person is holding back right now from you. That was weird. I almost said holding you back. So if you're someone, I heard holding you back. So if you're someone who's waiting for this person, it can create blockages. So make sure you're always moving forward. Make sure you're always focused on yourself. You know, never wait for anyone. It doesn't mean that you don't love that person or that you don't believe in their potential. It just means you're no longer waiting for them. Anyway, so we do have the Four of Pentacles here, so it feels like a connection that neither one of you can let go. You know, feels like you're still holding on to this person. And I'm not talking about waiting, but holding on to them, still feeling their energy, you know. Now, with the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant, it could be that this person is in a marriage. No judgment. No judgment from me. I don't want to hear it. If you're passing judgment on someone, it's a good indication that you have something within you that needs healing. So let's not judge each other, please. But with the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles, that can symbolize someone who's staying in a marriage for codependent reasons. So because of financial things or because they already have built a life together, so it would be harder to rebuild. Anyway, that's not going to be for all of you. But definitely a spiritual connection that you have not been able to let go of. We have the Sun coming out, so you could resonate with counterparts. This could be your divine masculine. The Sun is also healing and clarity, so perhaps there needed to be healing in this connection. We have the Eight of Wands. What does this person want to say to you? Eight of Wands, communication. So Eight of Wands, it does feel... With the Sun, I have cat hair all over me. Cats could be symbolic. With the Sun energy, I heard healing. And then with the Eight of Swords, nope. Eight of Wands is rapid change and rapid growth. So once that healing starts, that change can happen, that growth can happen quite quickly. And specifically with counterparts, I was talking about it in a reading the other day, that the feminine, or whoever resonates as the chaser, usually is quite quick to start the healing journey and start doing the things they need to do. And the masculine kind of drags their heels. I'm not talking about gender. And then once that awakening happens, once that healing starts to happen, the masculine can actually go through change quite quickly. Whereas the feminine, it's more long and drawn out, I'm hearing. But anyway. And we have the Ten of Cups, inner healing. So I feel like this person may have had some sort of realization with the Sun card and the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Cups, that emotional fulfillment is with you, not where they currently are, or even by themselves, I'm hearing. So let's cut the deck and see what happens. We have the High Priestess and strength. Oh, trusting in your intuition. You know, it's hard to trust your intuition when everybody and their dog is telling you, that's just a bunch of BS. That's not real. Twin flames are garbage. You know, whatever, society. So it could be that you're having to rely on your intuition right now because you can't see what's happening in the 3D. We do have the 10 of Wands in reverse, so it feels like whoever this is wants to put down some sort of burden when it comes to you. It's also symbolic of not being able to, you know, them not being able to release your energy. They're still holding on to you. This could be the type of connection too where if anybody else treated you in the way this person treated you, you would drop them. You know, I'm hearing drop them like a hot potato. But there's something about this connection that you can't quite let go of energetically. And this High Priestess energy, there could be mirroring happening here. This could be a counterpart connection. I'm seeing a few signs and synchronicities, you know. All of a sudden, my voice is all shaky. Interesting. Wonder what that's about. Are you nervous or is your person nervous? We have mirroring here. So you could both be feeling nervous about where this connection is going, where it has headed, where it's ended up. But let's just see what's going on in your situation, and then we'll get into the other cards. We'll come back to tarot. I just want to get you, them, and connecting energy, and we'll see what's happening. So we do have Wheel of Fortune here. Let me just look. And we have 3 of Wands. So it feels like you're wondering where this connection is going. It feels like, remember how I mentioned the feminine is very quick to do the healing and start things moving. They start making adjustments and forward movement. So it feels to me like you're trying to move forward. You're trying to keep focused on what you can that's not this connection. I just feel called to look up this card. I have this little book sitting here that I don't normally use. External events affecting relationship. You. So it could be, there's delays. So you could be experiencing delays here. It came out in reverse. So it feels like you feel like luck hasn't been on your side. There's been delays. The changes you want to happen within this connection aren't happening as of yet. I do feel like that's about to turn for you. I feel like you could be someone who's trying to release control over this connection with the Wheel of Fortune. But I also see you as someone making adjustments in your life, perhaps reflecting on your own patterns and cycles and trying to move forward. It does feel like there's a stuck energy here, though, which was coming through in a reading yesterday as well. So you could have resonated with that reading. It feels like you want this to progress forward, but there's something stuck here. I'm seeing the image of like a bicycle wheel and somebody putting a stick in it so that it can't move. And I'm wondering if there's something that had to be adjusted here within this connection before it can move forward. And it could be divine timing that's stopping this and causing this delay. Let's see your person's energy. I'm also seeing a phoenix on that card. So your person's energy is interesting. We have the Hanged Man and the 8 of Cups. So your person is releasing things that no longer serve them. They're seeing a new perspective of this connection. This could have been someone who walked away from you. The other thing I'm seeing is, remember that energy I was picking up on in the very beginning of the marriage? This right here, Hanged Man and 8 of Cups, is about surrendering, a situation that no longer makes this person happy. So whether that's a person, a marriage, a pattern, a way of like a behavior, this is someone who's surrendering and gaining a new perspective and releasing things that no longer serve them. So it's interesting because on your side, we have this delay of forward movement, but I think it's because on your person's side, they could have been, hesitant to release whatever that is. They could have been hesitant to surrender to this connection. And we'll see connecting energy. Both of you want to reconnect is what I'm seeing in your energy. Knight of Coins. Connecting energy is the Knight of Coins. So it's very slow moving energy. Stop. I was trying to pause that and wouldn't stop. Interesting. Maybe you were trying to control the situation and you couldn't. Anyway, connecting energy, we do have the Knight of Coins. So it's a very slow moving energy. It's the energy of determination, of wanting to stabilize this. And that's what I was seeing in both of your energies. So we have all the fixed signs, which I should know, but I don't off the top of my head because I don't do well under pressure. We also have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Pisces and Cancer. Why am I having a hard time speaking? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? What is wrong with me? It was like there was a crossed wire in my brain. Interesting. Let's get one more for connecting energy. Okay. We have the Devil in reverse, which, again, going back to that marriage thing I was talking about, there's this energy of needing to do shared energy, facing fears, doing shadow work, releasing karmic attachments, releasing unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy patterns. What's interesting is we have the Lovers here coming out as connecting energy. So you both feel this divine love connection. I just want to look at, sorry, my throat, I'm struggling. Anyway. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So for some of you, you could have been neglecting your inner child or inner child healing, both of you. And now you seem to be facing that. There is insecurity on both sides when it comes to this connection. So you're both feeling insecurity about this love connection, maybe about the choices that were being made or the choices that have to be made. Now, there is heavy energy of your person needing to make a decision. So for some of you, I think that married thing is right on the money. Especially with Devil in reverse, that's the energy of needing to free yourself from low vibrational energy. You could have released your control over this situation with Devil in reverse. You could be healing, codependent attachments. Maybe you were codependent upon this connection. So yeah, that's what we have. So we'll get back into tarot in a few minutes after we get their hidden thoughts and feelings. And then we'll get channeled messages. So I'm just going to pause it while I rudely reach across the table. So the deck I chose has open heart on the bottom, which is interesting because that Page of Cups there, that Page of Cups is a bit of that energy. I feel like you could be feeling insecure in keeping your heart open for this person. You could be questioning why you're keeping your heart open for this person. But let's have a look. Are you freaking kidding me? What the heck? Divine Masculine, what the heck? And after I said that about how once the Divine Masculine starts the work, it can speed things up, whereas the feminine can be more of a slow burn. The feminine can work on themselves, not gendering anybody, can work on themselves for years. Anyway, and we have Pride. So we have a Divine Masculine who is operating from a place of pride, fear, ego. They could have been quite stubborn. And now they have a new perspective about this Hanged Man energy. That's insane. Anyway, so it feels like you were dealing with a masculine who was stuck in their pride, stuck in their ego. So let's have a look at their hidden thoughts and feelings here, my friends. And then we're going to get channeled messages. We have chemistry. So this person feels an unmatched chemistry that they've never felt with anyone before. And remember that Strength card that we saw? The Strength card can be very symbolic of pride and ego and confidence and things like that, but also of a bond that you can't destroy or recreate. And that's the thing that I hear most from people who message me about the twin flame journey is that they don't want it anymore, that they just want to be able to release it. And that's the frustrating part about it, is that you always feel connected to that person. We have obsession. So right now they're obsessing over you. They're infatuated by you. Again, we have chemistry. So they're thinking about this bond that they have with you, about how it's unmatched with anybody else they've ever felt a connection with. And, you know, for some of you, I'm hearing even with their spouse. And we have exhaustion, long journey. And I was just talking about the feminine and the slow burn, and it can go on for years. So you and this person may have been, like, maybe you've known each other for years, or you've been trying to make this work for years. It could be that this is someone who's drained after the connection that they're already in for some of you. This is like 10 of Wands energy, and remember that came through in the tarot cards. So it does feel like this person is hitting their breaking point when it comes to this connection, because they know that you're their emotional fulfillment. They know that they have this insane chemistry with you that they've never felt before. So let's get a few more. We have hopeless. Oh dear. And we have soulmates. So someone feeling quite hopeless about you. Oh my gosh. We have divine masculine. Oh my gosh. We have longing for you. Longing, craving, aching, wanting, obsessed, feeling the pull on your energy, especially if you're someone who's detached or like did a cord cutting. We have clarity, which I was getting from your person before. So they're starting to realize the truth of this situation. That's Ace of Swords energy. So breakthrough moment your person is having. Now we do have hopeless. So sinking, despair, falling apart. So perhaps they needed to hit rock bottom before realizing what this connection was. And we have soulmates, deep love, unity, connection. And I was just hearing like, that can be the energy you feel. Take it from someone who knows. That can be the energy you feel when you're married and you meet a soulmate or a counterpart. You know, it doesn't mean you were out there looking for them. Most of the time we're not. I sure wasn't. Mine just kind of walked into my life and I felt like this. So anyway, that's coming through strongly in this reading. So for some of you, they could think this is a hopeless situation. Like maybe there's been too much water under the bridge, too much damage. Maybe they're in a situation where, you know, it feels like an uphill battle to be with you. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest. And we've got divine masculine on the bottom again. Let's get a few more. What is this person thinking about? One day, somewhere, someday, somewhere, another time. So this is someone who thinks about a future with you when the timing is right. We have past lives, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So remember I mentioned that Wheel of Fortune, you both, and the Devil in reverse, you both could have had unhealthy patterns that played out in this connection that you're now reflecting about. We have spying, so this person keeping an eye on you, stalking you. And we have foundation, which is the energy of the Emperor. Now, I will say, it could be that this person, because that marriage energy is coming out so strongly, for some of you, they could already have a foundation that they've put time into building. There could be a family there, and they could have, you know, fears about moving forward. Society, our friends, or their friends, our friends, will tell you, like, you'd be crazy to leave that marriage. All the work you've done, you know. Even in my comment section, I get it all the time. Like, how dare you do readings for people who are married? Think of the children. I am thinking of the children. If that person is unhappy in that foundation they built, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long they've been in that foundation. If they're not fulfilled there, then they're not going to be the best version of themselves that they can be for their child. It's not about breaking up families. Anyway, so it could be that this person already has an established family for some of you. Again, I'm not here to judge you. We have thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. So there's a lot of longing here. So So let's get into, I'm just going to set aside these. That's not even the tarot deck that I was going to grab for you. I have another tarot deck sitting right here that I was going to use for you, but apparently the Crystal Tarot is what wanted to be with you today. So let's keep going here. We're going to look at how this person is feeling about you right now. We have the Tower. Whoa. Whoa. We have conflict, competition, so there's blockages here. We do have the Three of Swords in reverse, so this person feels, you know, sadness over this, but they also feel like they want to fix things. It feels like they owe you an apology. For how they're feeling about this connection, very interesting. We have the Tower and the Ten of Swords. So again, there's this energy that if this person were to be with you, that something else would have to come down. Ten of Swords, it's clear to me the Tower and the Ten of Swords, it's clear to me that you and this person had a Tower moment. And I feel like they've had some sort of ego death, or they're realizing, you know, the things that don't align here. For some of you, this can be very symbolic of a relationship on, you know, going back to the marriage thing. This can be very symbolic of someone who's in an unstable relationship that they know they need to leave. There needs to be an ending. Again, they're feeling like in order to be with you, they would have to change. They would have to remove things from their life that no longer serve them. Eight of Cups, whether that's a relationship, a pattern, toxicity with the Tower. There needs to be some type of ending here if they're going to reconnect with you, whatever that ending symbolizes for the two of you and your story. Let's keep going. How are they feeling about you? Ten of Cups. See, you're their emotional fulfillment. And I spoke about it in a reading not too long ago, that once you realize what your fulfillment is and what your soul wants, it makes it hard to stay grounded where you are, because you're constantly like, but my emotional fulfillment's that way. It's not where I am. So this person, Knight of Cups on the bottom, feels romantic feelings for you, wants to rekindle things with you. Their intuition tells them it's you, you know? We've got the Queen of Wands on the bottom. So this person feels you're very confident. You could be going through a glow up, very attracted to your energy right now. Interesting. Let's see their intentions towards you. I'm not even supposed to be doing this. Okay, King of Swords. Did you see how that was crazy? I need to rewind that and see if you guys could actually see how that card flew up and back down. Anyway, we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse for intentions. So the Nine of Swords in reverse is about the end of anxiety, the end of overthinking. It can be communicating with someone about all the anxiety you feel to help lighten that load. You know, a problem shared is a problem. I don't know the expression. I suck at expressions. But it's like this person intends to share this anxiety and overthinking that they're feeling with you in hopes of relieving it. We do have the King of Swords here. So this person intends to, you know, communicate with you honestly, clearly, bring clarity to this situation. And for some of you, it could be that they're cutting off somebody else, but that's only for some of you. You'll know if that resonates with you. What was I looking up? Nine of Swords in reverse. I can't even... I feel like this person is having a hard time focusing. Why can't I find it? Nine of Swords reversed. Finding help. Mental health issues. Wanting to talk about the consequences of a difficult situation, but the pain is subsiding. Getting help from partner, alleviating stress by sharing. So this person is gaining clarity. Brings a message of hope, offering faith in a brighter future and promising better days ahead. This card offers relief from pain and suffering, providing a sense of comfort and healing. And that's the energy that was in the start of this reading, with the devil in reverse and all of that. So this person intends to fight for this connection, even though it's not easy, even though there are blockages. This person intends to communicate too about this anxiety that they're feeling over this. And you know, if this is someone, we've got Four of Wands on the bottom. So for some of you, they want to talk about, you know, that marriage situation. For those of you who are resonating with that, this is about this person wanting union with you, wanting, like, they see a future with you. And that's what I meant about alleviating their stress. It feels like they want to tell you that they can't stop thinking about you. They want to tell you they see a future with you. Let's look at what action they'll take. That one came, whoa, six of coins came like, and we've got Three of Coins. So this person they are going to exchange energy with you. Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This is, you know, this is wanting to collaborate, wanting to work things out. This is equal give and take. And, you know, if you think about, if your person is in another connection, this is equal give and take and balance, which means this person doesn't intend to be giving to a third party. This person intends to have equal give and take with you. They could be sending you a gift. Look, we have Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's freedom from, that can be freedom from an unhappy marriage. That's new perspective. That's them communicating a new outlook on this connection. It's them coming in out of hiding. Very interesting. As I said that, oh my gosh, as I said, that's them coming out of hiding. I looked underneath and we have the Hermit. So that truly is someone coming out of their hermit hole, wanting to fight for this. Wow. Even though there may be other people's opinions. What does this person want to say to you? We'll just see through tarot. The Chariot, I'm coming, trust. I just heard, I am coming, trust. The Chariot, this person wants to come towards you, wants to move this connection forward. Very, very interesting. So let's get channeled messages from them, shall we? Now, there was one deck that I was feeling called to, which is a counterpart deck, so I'm not surprised that that counterpart energy came through. We have Inner Turmoil on the bottom. I'm not surprised. Remember, we saw that in their energy. Doubting and questioning decisions. That could be you too. Fight between mind and the heart. What was I talking about? Your heart says, that's my wish fulfillment. That's my path. But your mind is saying, but this is what I chose. You know, this is the life I built. I even heard these are the vows I took. Feeling worried, conflicted, agitated, and unhappy with life choices. Told you. I am bounded physically, mentally, and spiritually. I feel there is no way out from where I am. I feel imprisoned because of my own doing. And remember, their action is Eight of Swords. This is Eight of Swords. And their action is to come out of that Eight of Swords energy. I'm trying to fight my inner demons, but it is so difficult at times. The Devil card. Seriously. So I'm going to divide this deck into two. Just so I like being able to do this. Inner child healing. Sorry. That came out in the tarot, I remember, because I looked at it in that book. Interesting how those cards were behaving. We have Infatuation, which came out in the Hidden Thoughts and Secrets, or whatever they are. Being carried away by an unreasonable passion, obsessively strong emotions for someone based on physical needs, or believing it is a perfect relationship. I don't know if this was love or if I was in love with the idea of being in love. Our connection was all consuming and I can't wrap my head around it. Remember, that card came out with that intensity card. So very intense connection. And, you know, maybe they thought it would dissipate. Maybe they thought it would just go away. But it didn't. We have Libra, so you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be a Libra. I know I acted as if I couldn't make up my mind about our relationship, but it was really because I was scared of hurting you and scared of hurting me and possibly someone else. Libra is also the energy of justice, so I think of, marriage, divorce, that kind of thing. We have desensitized, emotionally detached due to fear or unwanted behaviors, feeling numb and suppressing feelings, either through drugs, alcohol, or some other addictive behavior. The pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Instead of working through the pain, I use and take whatever helps me feel numb. So interesting, because connecting energy, we have the devil in reverse. So it's like this person is coming out of that desensitizing energy. I don't know. We have inner child healing, going inside to explore our authentic feelings and parts of us that may have been rejected and labeled as inappropriate or too much by others, especially our caregivers. I have made and used excuses in order to control or sabotage our connection, but now I realize the only way to heal is to mend, acknowledge, and forgive my past. So this is someone becoming self-aware. That's self-awareness right there. Where in the past, I think that they were too quick to push this away and perhaps numb their emotions towards this, numb their feelings. And we have new beginning, fresh start with an open mind, knowing where you lacked in the past and using that to create success, allowing yourself to accept changes that might bring good things for you. That's interesting. I can't remember if it was in this reading or a pick a card I did earlier where I mentioned a hot potato. That's interesting because this is a potato. Anyway, I did mention hot potato in one of these readings. And look, I'm having a hot flash. So karmic lessons being learned. Interesting. We need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part in it. I love you too much to let you go. Let's start anew. And we'll get the other half of this deck. 222 on the timer. We have intuition, so they're waking up to their intuition. Could be we have Taurus and Libra, which is Empress energy. Interesting. Okay. We have small offering, short and temporary offering, in between feeling awakened and unawakened, but refusing to let go completely. Stuck in a situation they cannot get out of and can only give you something small. So that could have been part of the problem here, is that they couldn't offer you stability. This is also the energy of them like popping in with a small offer, but not stability. I know you want more from me, but this is all I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of what I can give you and when I can give it to you. But I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. So there is, remember their actions, 6 of Pentacles. I said something about a gift. So small offer coming in from your person. Family ties. Interesting. Takes each other for granted, stops learning from one another, stuck spiritually. Helps each other grow, not only as individuals, but also as spiritual beings. This is really interesting. Family ties, stops learning from one another. It makes me feel like your person comes from a family, or you do, where there wasn't any healing or growth. This is really interesting. This person thinks about a family with you. For some reason, my left eye is burning right now. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look it up, what it means spiritually when your left eye starts burning. It's starting to look, it's turning red. Weird. I miss the family we created or the family we could have been. I realize I made a mistake by walking away from my happiness. You are my life partner, my other half, my confidant. And again, that's confirmation that this person could have family ties that keep them stuck, whether it's their parents, whether it's siblings, whether it's children. We have mentally materialistic, more concerned with what other people think of them and their status in life. And I was talking about the first thing that happens when you tell one of your friends, like, I'm having these feelings and I'm not sure if I'm happy in my marriage. And I've heard it from when I was a photographer. I heard it from women all the time who were trying to break free from like a toxic marriage or a marriage they weren't happy in. Their friends were all like, what are you doing? You're throwing your life away. So this could have been someone more concerned with other people's opinions and how they saw them, especially if it doesn't have to be marriage. It could be an age difference. It could be a difference in culture, religion. You know, maybe one of you is really financially well off and the other isn't. Like there's the appearance of like how it appears to other people bothers this person. Maybe you work together. Focused on money or cares deeply about owning luxury goods. So this person could have been very focused on their career. I'm not feeling fulfilled in my life. Well, sorry. Serves me right for laughing at them, choking on my words. That's karma. I knew, like, I said this person wasn't feeling fulfilled, that fulfillment is with you. That's why I'm laughing. Like, no shit that you don't feel fulfilled. Anyway, I'm feeling spicy. I don't know what's going on with me. Therefore, I'm chasing money and status as a way to increase my self-worth. I also feel I'm not equipped to handle our connection, and I'd rather focus on what I can control. Time is ticking. Time is difficult to calculate when in union, but feels never ending when apart. And your energy was feeling delays. You feel a delay in this. I'm trying to be patient. I want to return, and I want you to return, and I want to return to you. Being apart from you feels like an eternity. Are you kidding me? Let's keep going. Taurus. Remember, Taurus and Libra came out. That's why I'm getting Empress energy. I took forever in making up my mind about our connection. Instead of speaking to you, I would run away and indulge in unnecessary pleasures to ignore my feelings, desensitization or whatever. Fateful encounter that wasn't planned. Impossible to avoid. How funny is it that I was talking about all of this? Big impact on future, questions your belief system. Important life-altering event. The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew. I can't explain how I felt, but I knew I was meant to find you. I'm having goosebumps right now. The confirmations coming out are crazy pants. Attached. Afraid of the unknown, karmic ties and responsibility in a committed connection with someone else. I am connected to a karmic partner due to responsibilities. I want to face my issues head on and work through things before I return. I know it's not easy, but I'm trying my best. Sign. That's what came out. Shall we get a few more? Let's just get a couple more. Let's just get a few more. Acquiring knowledge. I like that one. Dark night of the soul. Enhanced awareness of identity, an extremely difficult and painful period, personal and deep development of oneself. I'm fighting my demons and re-examining my actions. It is life-altering and also extremely painful. At times I fight against the changes, but I know it must happen for me to evolve. Interesting. And we have acquiring knowledge, which I also like, becoming more open-minded to the connection, researching and understanding this deep cosmic connection, willingness to be open and understanding of connection. Our connection was very intense and confusing, but I'm trying to understand our undeniable bond. You were brought to me to teach me things and to bring awareness to my own existence. And I feel like you triggered this person into an awakening here, into a dark night of the soul. You could feel like this person also triggered you into a dark night of the soul when this connection first came around. Anyway, interesting. Let's go to the next part. I'm just going to get a few more. We have Aquarius. That's interesting. Divine masculine. Huh. The only reason I find it interesting is because I am a Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, and that's the signs that came out, specifically Cancer. Oh, that's weird. That's strange. You guys, this is strange because I've been talking about marriage and how I was still married. I was married when I met my soul connection, and my partner is a Cancer. Anyway, that's interesting. Like, my husband is a Cancer. Anyway, back to the reading. I was always so hot and cold with you, Cancer, and I know that it was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. We have Aquarius. I acted like I didn't care, but I did. I just needed time and space to think on my own. I didn't want to be tied down by a relationship because I wasn't ready to put in the work. And that can go for people who are married. Like, people who are married can be terrified of commitment. We have critical juncture, taking a big leap of faith, major decisions affecting the outcome, turning points that alter the course of the evolution of the connection. I know now I have control of my life. No one is holding me captive, interesting, and no one is controlling my circumstances. I recognize the power of my free will, and I choose to be happy. So it's interesting because the last three cards show movement. We have divine masculine, we have breaking barriers, and we have critical juncture. So something very critical is happening to this person right now. Breaking barriers, realizing the truth with understanding. You must push forward with the connection. Removing obstacles that resulted in cultural differences, family situations, sexual orientation, etc. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I am trying my best to become a better person so that I can knock down the walls for you and eventually with you. And we've got divine masculine. Clarity of focus, generosity of heart, powerful presence, undaunted ambition, discipline, largeness of mind, risk-taking. I just heard something else there. Anyway. Assertiveness, strength of body and resolve, fiercely protective instinct, action-oriented. I'm working on my divine masculine side. I need to be more assertive, confident, and speak up for myself. I can no longer bow out of things and situations when I become fearful, but fight for what I love, and that is you. Interesting. So there's your channeled messages, my friends. I'm actually feeling called to get a few more from a different deck. Interesting. We are coming into union was on the bottom. I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. I know you can't read the words. I'm just showing you the pictures. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. Oh, they're being secretive. The cards are all falling face down. All of them. All of them. Face down. Another one, face down. Look, this journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons there is, patience. Ah, finally. You show me your feelings. Interesting. Love like ours can change the world. Truth. Truth. So let me put those back. So the ones we have upright showing themselves. I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. You Empress, you. I'm just showing you the picture. I feel insecure and it's pushing me to grow. So we do have forward movement here with the Chariot. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. And this is exactly what I was talking about. This gives me like 9 of Cups vibes. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Once your third eye sees what's meant for you, once your intuition knows your path, it's so hard not to be drawn to it. It's so hard to ignore it. Interesting. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. So this person is wearing a mask when it comes to you. Neither one of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? So it does feel like there's some kind of blockage in between you. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I know I need to stay positive. Are you? My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. My nose is running, so this person could have been a runner. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but I'm not. But if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. And we have communication. Words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. So there could have been hurtful words spoken between you. Anyway, I'm going to leave the channeled messages there, my friend. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.